A Business Proposal Volume Review. A Business Proposal is the first rom-com title by Easy Press. Harry Sheen is an overworked employee who is in debt due to her parents' business woes. They own a fried chicken restaurant, but the avian flu has hit them hard. So dutiful Jodie that she is, she takes out a large loan to help them out, only to have an interest rate skyrocket soon afterward. Harry is now poor and exhausted. The only line in her hard life is Minwo, the guy who's been crushing on for 7 years. However, when Harry thinks Minho is about to admit his feelings toward her and propose, he introduces her to his latest girlfriend. Heartbroken, Harry goes out to drink with her friend, Youngso, which just happens to be an heiress. When Youngso hears of her struggles, Harry's going drunk. She proposes a deal, which would benefit them both. Youngso's dad is pestering out her to go on blind dates, one after the other. She can't take it anymore. If Harry would pretend to be Youngso, she received a commission. When the latest guy on the blind date dumps her, it doesn't take Harry much convincing before she accepts. Harry will pretend to be Youngso and act as a female fatal, but the man she's supposed to meet is actually her new CEO. Taimo Kang, said to hate liars and people who waste his time. He too has been forced into his date by his grandfather, who wants him to have a life outside work, to stop his grandfather interfering anymore in his life. He phones to marry the woman he's about to encounter. As you can imagine, mayhem and shores among mistaken identities and keeping secrets. Harry is forced to keep seeing Taimo, and even Youngso needs to figure out how to protect her friend from Taimo while crushing hard on Taimo's secretary. For manga fans, I categorize this series more as josei than shoujo because of the language used, even though there were no explicit scenes. After all, Harry needs to pretend to be a female fatal. Makeup, clothes, and even a wig completely change her for the plain Jane she appears to be in her day-to-day life. After her first encounter with Taimu, she thinks her friend is now free, but they are both underestimating how delicious and strong-willed Taino is. The story is full of misunderstandings as to who is who. The characters will seem to draw their own conclusions even before something happens, so it doesn't take long for them to imagine the worst-case scenarios. The story is cute and fun, especially when Harry is pretending to be someone else. She tries her best, but her best isn't enough, unless she needs to find a solution, and fast. The narration is a mix of present-day happenings and flashbacks that will brought the characters to their current predicaments. It's a different style of the narration for manhwa, and that made me, as the reader, quite curious to know what was happening and what will happen next. The manhwa is also quiet, different compared to others I've been reading. The art looks like nice, and I also like colorful sketches. While most manhwa use bright and bold colors for the illustrations that resembles an anime, the story is divided into short chapters and we have character introductions before the story gets underway. The author also signs the volume. It's a digital signature, but it still counts. A Business Proposal Volume 1 is written by Haiwa, illustrated by Narak, and edited by Perilla. It is published as a print volume in the English language with Easy Press, and the digital edition is available from the same publisher. The manhwa is originated as a digital comic and tapas and was turned into a K-drama in 2022, showing on Netflix. Volume 2 was slated for release in August. A review cover for Easy Press was supplied by Diamond Book Distributors UK, 7 out of 10.